was born in Malaysia and moved to Canada when I was 7. So I essentially grew up Canadian. And I got my undergrad and PhD degrees in mathematics and physics. Then I got a job in a Canadian tertiary institution, taught there for 10 years. And then I met my wife, and then we moved to Hong Kong. And then I taught here. And then I found out when I was teaching Hong Kong students that they're less active than our North American counterparts. So then I got interested in active learning from the EDC here in Polyu. And that's where I learned to use some educational tools that might help my students be more active. And I've been interested in active learning ever since then. So I'm just going to share one. It's formally called Collaborative Problem-Based Learning and Peer Assessment. The acronym is COPLAPA, but this teaching method is supported by interactive whiteboards, or more commonly called iPads. Okay, so this COPLAPA requires 4 steps. So first, the teachers or the students come up with problems. Second, we give these math problems to groups of students of 5 or 6. And then these groups of students try to solve these problems in groups. Third, we give the solutions came up by the groups of students to other groups of students to peer assess. So that's where the peer assess comes from. The problem-based learning comes from the learning how to solve the problem. And so then after the groups of students peer assess other groups' work, then the instructor finally summarizes in the end all the groups' solutions and marking. So there's a 4-step process. And this teaching method is very active because it combines 3 of the most active teaching methods available: group or collaborative learning, problem-based learning, and peer assessment. So the students in general, they just like anything other than traditional lecturing or tutoring. So as I was saying before, students are usually just taught traditionally, where the tutorial leader or lecturer just writes down solutions for them and they just vigorously copy, and there's no engagement. But in COPLAPA, they actually get to work together with their classmates, they get to interact with their instructor, and they get to mark each of their students' solutions, and so therefore they feel like a teacher. That gets them excited, and they enjoy it more for sure. For the teachers, it's really good too, because instead of us just writing down answers for straight 15 minutes, we actually get to walk around and see what the students have problems with, understanding and also where they have troubles in solving the problems. We actually get to interact with them more. So that's essentially what's good for us. Academically, we've seen that COPLAPA increases their conceptual understanding by 2 times more than a class that doesn't actually implement COPLAPA. Those are the benefits of COPLAPA.